The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Dolphins and the Jaguars, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
On second down, ETN once more. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Robbie Chosen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Well, there's something that goes back to the early years of his career. Remember, he had 3 touchdowns in each of his first couple of seasons. None last year as they've tried to dial back his running, especially down close to the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he slips up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Calvin Ridley. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50.
2nd and 7. From midfield now, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Two and now on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Miami.
Up the middle, Achane. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Here's the option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Max Duggan scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start on the ground. Etienne, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the counter, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Here's Hill on the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Outright caught by Chosen. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? To actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
His 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Walker able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Looking to pass. Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tua going to change the play. A run straight ahead with Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Option handoff now to Achane. Devon Hamilton with the tackle. 21-0 our score after 1.
Dolphins 21, Jaguars 0.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This is caught. Touchdown Dolphins. Devon Achane. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Complete to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now Lawrence on target there to Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. 2 in the Dolphins offense getting ready to take over once again. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Now we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A give, running right, Achane. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's Hill, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
To number 10, Tyreek Hill. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Achane. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he will have a Dolphins first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Achane gets it from the gun. Down at the 25.
Well, that call makes sense because they... on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
They'll run. Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. Devon Achane and the offense ready to go once again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Pierce will try to pick it up, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback.
just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and a yard. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Pierce now up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Foley Fatukasi into the backfield with ease and making the stick for a loss. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Achane. Breaks a tackle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd and 5. Hand off left side, Pierce. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That 2 is going to change things up. Going for it with Pierce. Stiff-armed him. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Touchdown! Devon Achane on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On play action, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That is incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10. It's a throw again is Lawrence. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Tua going to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Tua, a final shot before half. That is caught, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On play action, here's Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's